Good morning.
Assalamu alaikum, how are we doing? It's about 5 a.m. here. We're at the One Britannia site. We've been here for about an hour. We've got a big pour on today. It's called basically a roof slab, but over here it's called a lenter. It's our fourth lenter here. The lads are here. We've been up all night. We've only had about, me and Haji both, we've only had about an hour's sleep. Since yesterday's video, we had so many calls about our Two Britannia project. Low inundated. The thing is that over there, when it's your 7, 8 o'clock, it's 12, 1 o'clock over here. So we were busy taking inquiries for Two Britannia. But today's all about One Britannia. So what we want to do is basically, for One Britannia is actually sold out now. What we want to do is go through all the different stages and the progress and what we've done so far. And also, we'll show you the actual logistics and the infrastructure involved in getting a roof slab done. So let's get the lads motivated, let's get them going, and we'll catch up with you in a bit. Now we just had another couple of lorries pull up. We've already had overnight the stone ballast, sand. We've still got 2 more lorries to come, but that's going to see us through easily till about 11, 12 o'clock. Once we get through that, then the next ones will be here, slowly making our way through the lot. Right, Assalamu alaikum. We're about an hour into the pour now. It's been about an hour, hour and a half since we've been started. We're just hitting about 9 o'clock. There's a couple of hours to set up. What we do first is, what we have to do is protect the integrity of the building. So that's your columns and beams. Now, if you have a look, all the columns and beams, they've been filled in first. We've left the top, all this area that we've seen in the pictures where the columns are built, because we put a higher strength of, put basically 50% more cement in the mix for the column beam. That's basically your frame, your cage structure. That's what's giving the whole building strength. So this is one of the reasons why we pour or use the mix ourselves as opposed to the ready mixes, so we can make sure that our columns, beams, they're all solid. Now the lads have just covered about 2/3. What we're going to do now is start filling this up, because the top layer that we put on, that's got to set to the column and beams as well, and then it's all going to cure together. So 2/3 of the columns have been filled. Now we're going to come up to the top, level it all or fill it all in, and then again we're going to do, what we do on the top, that's going to be a normal mix. Then they're going to come onto the stronger mix for the rest of the columns and beams, and then we'll come back onto the normal mix. But we'll be making videos as we go along. If you just come on now, if you just come and have a look now, what we've got at the bottom there, our steel fixtures. Normally pouring day is a day off for the steel fixtures, but because of Corona, because of everything else, we've got all the steel in. They're working relentlessly, day and night. They've come in now to start preparing all the steel for the next slab. So as soon as this is cured, as soon as we've had a couple of days set, we're going to start with the columns. They're starting with all their work, so we're trying to make back all the delays that we've had with Corona and everything shutting down. And I'll show you downstairs as well how we've been managed to combat all the problems that we've had at the minute. Now, when it actually comes to the mix of the cement, we do have the option of ready mix as well. Problem in Pakistan is that sometimes, the first load, second load of the ready mix will come fine. You'll have good materials in there. After the third or fourth load, they start compromising the quality. So I know, even though it's more labor intensive, and probably cost wise it's about the same, but definitely it's a lot more labor intensive. But we do it this way, the old way, so that we can maintain the quality and the integrity of the cement and the mix throughout the whole pour. Right, we're back up on the slab again. What we've done, we're just taking a break now, just to get all the old beams, drop some water down there. And you can see now the top layer of this has come with a full bag, normal mix. A normal mix of cement's come in here. So now all we're doing is covering it all up, taking it up to the point where we did the beams at 2/3. Then we're going to go back to the strengthened mix, 1.5 bags of cement per mix. Then we'll do the beams again. Then the last hour will be just leveling it all over again. So we're looking at about another 3 hours now. We're hitting about, I think it's about 12:30 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so about another 3
35
hours
degrees.
to wind this up. It's a war. It's turning into a scorcher. Everyone's fasting. Right now we're on the level below the slab. So this is all the supports that we've got holding everything up. We use plywood shuttering on this. There is another wooden plank shuttering, but we don't use that. It's not very good. We're trying to bring in our own metal steel sheets with our own scaffolding and everything. We've got 2 containers ordered from Dubai, so we can shift away from these traditional methods and bringing more modern techniques into the trade here. But obviously with everything shut down at the minute, we've got 18 containers waiting in China of our stock coming through, and these 2 containers of scaffolding and frameworks that will be coming in from Dubai hopefully. But once that's done, it's going to expedite the process. So now we're coming back down. This is more for our clients that have already bought the flats and everything like that. What I'll show you is on the way, we've got another client just come downstairs, so on the way back, we're going to have to head up to the office. I'm going to stop at a site that started at the same time, and it's only half the size of ours, but you'll see the huge difference in their progress and our progress. What happens is a lot of people, they have to wait for the money to come in before they can start, start on brickwork, or, they'll sell some apartments, then they can start the plastering. With us, we're financially independent. Simultaneously, we've got the brickwork going on. So we haven't even completed the structure, but at the same time, we're doing the layout here of the brickwork. On the second floor below us, we're going to show you a lot of the brickwork is 90% complete there. Below that, on the basement, on the ground, we're going to show you that the plastering's done there. So simultaneously, all this work's being done. That's why with all these delays that have come from Corona and the lockdown, they haven't really affected us because we're doing 3-4 jobs. Even now, we're doing 3-4 jobs at the same time.
Somebody taking a cheeky little break there.
Again, this end is the 3-bedroom ones. We'll come downstairs where they've got a lot of the brickwork that's done, and we can show you in a bit more detail what the 3-bedroom flats are looking like. You'll notice, and one of the main things you'll notice here, the door heights. Rather than, the normal height 7 foot, but we've taken ours to 8 foot and 7.5 inside. But even things like that, although it's an extra expense, it's going to make a big difference on the look of the apartment.
So is this the entrance for the flat number 3, yeah?
Yeah, the 3-bedroom apartment. So you're walking in from here, and we've just got the outer tonight, the brickwork to do here. You walk in, this is your lounge. You can have your media wall, your sofa. Dining area is going to be slapped on the back of this wall, and that's your kitchen. Okay, if you follow me through, we'll show you that this is going to be like the corner bedroom. So you're walking through this door, the bedroom's here, windows on that side, windows on this side. You've got a dressing area, and then you're walking through to the bathroom. So that's 1 bedroom. As you come back through here again, across the lounge area, on the right hand side, that's another big bedroom, another corner with 2 big windows there. And then around the side of that, you've got the bathroom attached to that as well, ensuite. 3rd bedroom here, again, big window there, dressing area there, and then bathroom in there. And that's your 3-bedroom apartment. So it's all taking shape now, mashallah. Now we're on our way down. We're coming down into the commercial area. So this is the ground floor we're coming into. Obviously, when the lights will be on, it's not going to be as dark. Problem is now we're having all of it plastered, so it's going to get a lot darker because this plaster turns into a light grey, a white colour. At the minute, it's all dark grey because it's wet. But this is the size of the shops. Now in Pakistan, what people do, it's a false economy. They say, let's have 5 or 6, where you can have 2 shops, let's have 5 or 6 shops. What they don't understand, it's better to have a bigger hall, then you can get a brand in here. We know, because this is the main location, that's the first cut off the main road. It's coming in here. We know any bank, any brands are going to snap this up. So that's why all of our design has been based on brands and banks coming in. So we've done big halls where you can get a decent sized shop in or a branch. If it's a bank, obviously they'll need 2 units. But that's why we've gone for the open plan design. And you can see on the first floor, this is pretty much complete now. This is all ready, it's all plastered. We're ready, literally, we're just going to, as soon as the structure's finished, we'll start the tiling here as well. So that's just taking a break from the flooring itself. But we're nearly there on the plaster. As soon as it's all plastered, then our finishing side starts. And finish to the basement. Right, here we are in the basement. Again, we've gone for the same principle, big halls. If you go with the smaller one, it's just headache, it's rental from, you could have had 12 shops here, but that's 12 different people that you're collecting monthly rents from, and it's headache. Again, banks and brands are the way forward. They're going to pay you your rent a year up front. They're going to bring your added value to the building as well. So rather than having general stores or hardware stores here, if we get the banks in here, we're bringing the value. And not only are they bringing the value in terms of the brands coming, they will actually spend on the building as well. So they will give it all the contemporary look, everything, and that's a big saving that you can make yourself when it comes to construction. So this one's from there. Again, this is the ideal one for a bank on the basement. This is where we're going to have, this is going to be the brain of the whole plaza. That's where we're going to have the server room, the electrical headboards are going to come there, the security office is here. That's basically the lift area, but the lift is only going to come down to the first floor. So this whole area here we're going to be utilising. That's going to be the brain of the plaza, inshallah. Again, main thing here, is it done? No, main thing here, what you want to do is notice our walls. Okay, the reason why we leave it, the water on the bed, that's not a problem, that's coming because of the rain. But we've got no seepage that's coming, penetrated across the walls. That's the main thing you want to see here. So many places you go to, they try and cover it up at this stage, whereas we've left everything bare. So people can come here and they can see there's no seepage, especially with the heavy rains we've had this year. Any water that's coming through these open windows. Nothing has come through the walls, and that's a big, big testament to the quality of the work that we're pushing out. Alhamdulillah.
I'm just pulling up to this site here. Now this is on 8 marla. It's actually less than half the size of ours. Yeah, ours is on, that's what you can see so far is on 18 marla. This is on 8 marla. But if you look here, there's a shocking difference. We've done twice as many floors. They're not even looking at doing brickwork or plastering or anything of the sort nearby. So that gives you, a bit of context into how fast we actually are going and why we haven't been too worried about the impact of the lockdown on Corona, because we've got simultaneous jobs going on. Here, this is what I meant when I said people wait for the structure to be complete, then when they get more money in or sell a flat, then they'll come and do the brickwork, sell another flat, then the plastering starts, and so on and so on. Whereas we don't have that problem, inshallah. Our financial independence means that we have our investors backing, we have our own backing, we can start, strong and we finish strong as well. Assalamu alaikum. So we're going to call it a day for now. We've got to head over. We're doing our daily iftari packs where we're giving about 700 parcels every day. So we're heading over to the lads. Have still got about half an hour to go on, but they've been non-stop all day. Everyone's exhausted, everyone's shattered. But this is Lent today. This is what we do. So inshallah, thank you all for watching, and we will catch up with you on our next video, inshallah. Okay then, Allah Hafiz.